Ignium.
There's no way she could... Oh, hey! My disciples here claim that you clashed with none other than the Prince of the Underworld himself, and you fought with the fury of a demon, to which I said, come on.
It's true, sir. I found myself in some competition chamber in what looked to be Elysium. There, Zagreus and I engaged in a full-contact battle for the hearts of our spectators.
Well, that seems pretty pointless to me, kiddo, seeing as I trained you both. You were equally matched. I don't see what comparisons are even to be drawn.
Commander, we're nothing alike.
That's exactly what he'd say.
Hey, I remember you. For the Underworld. Show me your true strength.
The stuff of nightmares.
You are bound to me, and I am your bearer. Which shall it be?
Darkness guide you.
The veil of darkness spreads. Time to retrace my steps. Time shall freely flow. All creatures need you, sister, not just gods. From the solitary wolf that howls in the night, to the sailor crossing waters you alone illuminate. You truly are an inspiration.
I sometimes think Olympus takes my constancy for granted, or I receive many offerings from mortals, but not gods. While it should make no difference to me, nonetheless it does, little star. Thank you for the gesture.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You vanquished Kronos in another time, or of another time, and with the selfsame Titan's aid. Such mysteries his power holds. But if this is what it takes for our time to flow freely forward, then let us see that it is done. My greatest strength is yours.
Olympus calls. I know so little still of matters of the heart. There's surely so much I could learn from you, Lady Aphrodite. I'm honored to have met.
Oh, sweetness, the honor is all mine. For matters of the heart, the key is openness. So you're well on your way towards the understanding you desire. It's been so long, love, why, I felt a little thrill of fright. But then a little birdie told me you'd gone far down in those depths, even to some success. I'll be excited to hear all the juicy bits.
Very well. Shades, I release you. Done here. That rotting boar again. Now calm yourself, Spirit. It's not for me to decide how many battles I have left. But knowing I have your support in them means a great deal, my lord. May we achieve all our objectives soon enough.
Such nights are often this withheld till victory, although in many ways I feel as though we have already won. I have at least, and to that end, I'll find a moment to enjoy this properly. We're to continue warring with the Titan Kronos, but in different times, or different circumstances, I should say. Had you but failed to succeed before, a fight without end. Oh, my kin.
Next up. Need a quick overview. Poor wretches. You shades are getting out of there. Olympus, I accept this message. Hi.
Follow my light.
I'll use this well. Just a couple of these left. I can't. A little something to soothe the senses, Uncle Poseidon. I know it's hardly the occasion now, but isn't there always some cause to celebrate?
You praise your uncle, and your uncle, why? He thinks it's really great. I think it's great, that is, that you would think of gifts in times like these. What is this about having to confront Kronos in other times, and even Typhon too? I'll not pretend to understand, but if this is the cost of peace, I'll pay my share without a second thought.
Onward. Yes. Out of my sight.
The infinite dark.
The path across the sky.
The stars align.
What's left of Ephira? Focus, Mel.
That much?
If you'll start the conversation, you had better fortune with the boatman there.
Thwarted. To think my blessing could be had for a mere bit of coin. Know that the boatman brokered this particular exchange only for you. Our services have never been for sale.
Lord Charon, why didn't you say anything about those infernal contracts I'd started to see? I wound up in an inadvertent clash with Zagreus. Well, you know what I mean. And yes, I won. Farewell, Lord Charon.
I'm here.
Your service to the Titan Kronos is complete, Cyclops. His war against Olympus is ended, if you've not already heard. I hold no enmity toward you. Be on your way.
I was just wondering how come I haven't gotten paid. Thought maybe my shepherding hasn't been up to snuff.
Kronos was compensating you for tending sheep. I thought you were supposed to be guarding the city gates.
What do you even know about it? You really think I'm gonna leave my flock now, after all we've been through? And I can always earn my meal ticket some other way. I see you. Dum 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 dum.
return to Shadow now.
Lady Medea's gone. Some wool. Next. The docks. The ship's helm. Go, Rocky. Okay. Beg pardon? Next. If not for all your speed and bravery, we never would have had a fighting chance against our enemy, Hermes. I don't think we'll soon be able to repay you for this, but I can try.
Very cordial of you, Em, though I'm not much for tips, and we've got pressing matters to attend to, don't you think? Though I appreciate it, honestly. Your father's back where he belongs, your mother too. I'm really glad they're safe and sound together, Em. You've got to make up for lost time with them, and you'll be able to from here on out.
Need to get off this ship. My claim. Hungry for more, Charybdis? Tell Skilla I said hi.
Love binds us all together and inspires us to feats we never could accomplish on our own. And don't just take my word for it, gorgeous. Your wise and even-handed uncle, he knows all about spreading the love around.
You're most correct, dear Aphrodite, for my rule is based on love of family and of mortal kind as well. What are we fighting for, if not a way of life in which our passions are the driving force?
The abomination called Charybdis forms within the waters of the sea, a vortex from which not even the sleekest ship can possibly escape.
I should probably go. You're a welcome sight, my lord. Sailing on. Seleni's hidden strength.
By grace of night.
The Black Flagship.
My regards.
The scent of blood.
this? See anything different about me, babe? Probably not. I haven't changed a bit. But you know what has is the adamant rail. I mean, just look at it.
That must be someone else's aspect of the rail. Perhaps you did or said something to make it change its form. Though this could have been my doing as well.
There you go, always trying to take all the credit for yourself. Well, the rail doesn't answer to you, it answers to me. And I've already figured out all the new stuff it can do. Now watch this. How's this? Oh, be quiet. Whoopsie. No. Ah, really? Got some more freaks for you. Run. Here. Here you go.
I'll make this count.
Like that'll work. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I'll get you for this.
Defeat seemed certain for a moment there.
By will of night. Some nightmare. For Nyx. Do it! Felt that for sure. Foolish. To better light my way. More auto watchers? Can't go full blast. In the name of Hades. There.
My bounty.
This is no place for such monstrosities. Hear me, on my authority. Death to our foes. Oh, why not? Now for the last one.
Allow me.
Let's not talk about our mothers. This is polite company we're keeping. That's a naughty subject for a different sort of feast, you know? Hey! All right, now that's exactly what we need and ought to last till what, tomorrow night at least? You've got my thanks and more, Mel baby. Who's your supplier, might I ask?
I've no single nectar source I rely on. I know a broker who tends to have some, and at other times I find a bottle here and there. Has it truly been that difficult to find?
Well, this stuff's not impossible to get most of the time. We just go through a lot is all. And now my guests are pining for ambrosia more and more. Happen to have a box of that?
A box? You mean a bottle?
A box of bottles. Good ones.
Dionysus, won't you at least notify your family members that you're well? Some of them must be concerned for you.
I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these nights, baby, but we're still celebrating your success. You won the war.
I did not personally win the war. We stood together as a family and prevailed. I merely did my part.
And I'm doing my part right now. The others know I'm going to be fine. I just need a little space, what with all the excitement. A little space with all these fabulous guests. Cheers.
Rocky, go.
Hang on.
Thanks,
to that.
little one.
Anyhow, does anybody need another drink or what?
Lady Demeter! Silence. Olympus, I accept this message. That's a feeling there. in the name of Hades. Some nectar.
Don't move.
The war is over, Titan. Drop the act. You still refer to Kronos as your master, and seem no less charitable towards the gods, despite now doing this for their sake, not just yours.
You know as well as I that the conditions of your climb need to approximate your prior path if you are going to succeed. And I admit that the result I seek would otherwise not be possible. Thus, here we find ourselves.
The result you seek involves me repeatedly beating you up. Perhaps all you really do want is a proper thrashing, under the guise of acting like some sort of savior.
I have extraordinarily high tolerance for pain, though for such mockery less so. Remember, we can both administer a thrashing here. Now, evade! Flame of Olympus!
Yeah.
Incinerate. What is about to happen to you here? Do you? Ignite!
Yeah.
This is over. held always to the chance I may be wrong. I could not give up.
A hard-earned victory.
Gemstones.
Good.
Hello, Grandfather. All right.
The source of life. Well then, my girl, you know what to expect. Leap for the summit, all whilst I shall ensure you find the proper stream. Go on, then.
All right, Grandfather. Let's put your theories to the test. Shelter from the storm. There he is. Chip away, Rocky. Appreciate the help. Next floor. with me, Homer. Olympus, I accept this message. Better. Yeah. This'll be over soon. Open up. Some plankton. A few more floors. Properly disgusting. Hear me, on my authority. The might of the heavens.
That's all I've got. May moonlight guide you, Em.
Lightning from on high.
contemptible fiend!
Reinforcements.
Fight on! This was as long as I could stay.
A narrow victory, but still.
Once more, no trace remains of our world's worst monstrosity, and the mere possibility that he could have wreaked further havoc on this mountaintop grows faint.
We'll leave nothing to chance. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It worked.
Sworn to do our righteous duty.
Grandfather with the king and queen.
And the earth, the sun shall rise.
Now do you see, my son? Although the Typhon with whom you already clashed is gone, there could have been certain circumstances under which he remained. One fewer now, of course.
And how many of these circumstances are there, would you say, Father? For we cannot expect Melinue to battle to our mountaintop for all eternity.
Speaking of which, welcome again, my dear. We were just having ourselves a bit of a chat with your grandfather. We've not decided what to do with him as yet, you see.
Oh, hello, granddaughter. I had assured the king and queen that you would be victorious again, for you have been victorious before. Thank you for validating my theories.
Oh, you're welcome. King Zeus, Queen Hera. I can attest these possibilities of Typhon do appear to exist, having just found one with Grandfather's assistance and eradicated it.
Typhon is closer to a shade of himself now. The possibility of his dominion over Olympus has grown faint, and fainter still with each of your successes. But how many are required, I unfortunately cannot calculate.
And why not? Perhaps if we persuaded you sufficiently, Titan, you'd be inclined to answer in a more straightforward way.
I have but recently learned of these possibilities myself. Time is flowing freely forth for the most part. My granddaughter merely can ensure that there are no obstructions of concern. At her convenience, of course.
And I would see to that, however long it takes. By your leave, of course, O King and Queen. I ask that you permit Grandfather to carry on. Thus far, he's been true to his word.
We do have something suitable for you in mind, Father, but due to matters of security, our palace henceforth is to be sealed off. Melenoi, perhaps when your mother resumes her yearly travels here, you may come visit again.
We've been such awful hosts to you, my dear. We never intended for any of this to occur. But we have pledged you our support before, and you shall have it for as long as you require, even if we bicker over it now and again. Fare you well.
Farewell.
Granddaughter.
We did it, Grandmother. You fought so hard for me, for all of us. But it must be difficult to see Kronos again.
I shall not dignify him with so much as a passing glance, Melenoi. The Titan would have reached a different end were it for me to decide, but I'm grateful that the outcome was not worse.
We steel ourselves with the weavings of...
From what I gathered, this may be farewell for a while, at least face to face. I'll still be seeing you most nights, if you'll be able to keep aiding me by boon.
Of course. And there shall come a time again when your mother shall be visiting us half the year. Perhaps then you may come along. Once every few seasons at least. Oh, and here, to keep you warm.
Grandmother, is this for me? Thank you. Moonlight guide us.
As you say.
Salutations.
Home is standing still. Where...
We ought to be feasting in your name as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine. No sign of Dionysus still, and our new guest has drawn most of the attention. Soon we also won't be letting anybody in from the outside.
It's all right, cousin, as I'm not much for feasting anyhow. And we do need to find a place for this grandfather of ours. Do you know what Lord Uncle Zeus has in store for him?
Not entirely, but my impression is he's sending Kronos back into the underworld, to Lord Hades. Apparently they've reached some sort of bargain. So, you truly think our grandfather has changed?
I think he has a different outlook on things, yes. As for me, sounds like I may not be able to return anytime soon. This place truly is beyond compare, and with each visit, you've made me feel welcome. Thank you for that and everything.
Oh, come on, it's all of us who should be thanking you, and quite profusely, I should add. Anyhow, not like this is a permanent farewell. I'll keep in touch by boon, all right?
All right. It sounds like I may not be visiting again anytime soon, so thank you all. And please let the others know I wish them well. Let's keep in touch by boon. Return to Shadow now? One after another. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
Out late again, huh? Wonder if I ever used to have nightmares. So you can just imagine yourself in these completely different, horrible situations?
Yes. And sometimes I'm not even there. which can make them even more unsettling. Though they don't trouble me as much anymore.
Well, at least you've got me. On the one hand, I really don't know what I did to deserve this, but on the other hand, I really don't care. It's mine now.
It most certainly is. And there's more in it for you if you keep on haunting this tent.
Thank the fates.
Interesting.
The god of war gives you a thirst for blood.
Again.
Are your attempts to scale the mountain of the gods less difficult, at least, now than before? The war with Kronos having ended surely must bring some relief.
Well, on that front, not too much has changed as yet. Apparently, it's important for the stalemate between the Titans' legions and Olympus to persist, for sake of our cleanup efforts.
So then your fight continues as before, except without a burning vengeance for your family to compel you. What is the motivating factor now?
Oh, where to start? I have some matters that I wish to see resolved, and just to see what happens, I suppose.
I too increasingly have the desire to see that.
Another victory for all of us. Another victory.
Something the matter?
Headmistress, I wanted to say, I'm sorry that you couldn't share in all those memories of the House of Hades, of how I might have grown up had Kronos chosen differently.
No need for consolation, but thank you. You experienced a course in which my intervention was unnecessary. It was for the best. I am gladdened you experienced such visions.
I just don't understand why you weren't there. It's odd to say, but I think I always felt your absence somehow. I never learned my craft. So much of what I hold dear.
But you have learned. As for that other possibility, it sounds as though the Titan proved unexpectedly useful around the house. Thus, I was not there because your mother never needed me.
But I did. And still do.
Perhaps.
Showed that monster, aye?
Here you'll grow strong. Something where Hypnos used to be.
Having vacated the crossroads in all haste, the until recently long dormant incarnate of sleep delivered certain articles in show of gratitude, and perhaps more.
I ended his dreams, and in a way, he ended mine. Icarus tonight.
Well, well. So you're still fighting Kronos, and you're still fighting Typhon. Though not just a matter of where, but a matter of when. Something like that.
Something like that. Our Kronos, who had, let's say, a spiritual awakening of sorts, is seeing to it that time flows freely forth, to use his expression. We wish to prevent even the possibility of what happened before.
I don't get it. What happened before happened already. Time is a simple concept, keeps everything moving forward for everybody at the same exact rate.
There may be more to it than that, apparently.
Everything's gotten so complicated.
Odysseus, what happened between you and Circe anyhow? She mentioned you, said nothing in particular, except I sensed some pain, there and here.
That's not a pain entirely, goddess. When I was whole, returning from a war, I found Circe and her isle, and I lived there for about a year. She housed me and my men, and we grew close. I learned a lot from her, and then we left.
Your voyage home. You stopped for an entire year, then voyaged on and never saw her again.
Well, until I saw her again here. It's in the past. And for the both of us, I think. Not every such relationship need last eternally.
I understand, I think.
Who dares?
It's a pity we've so little opportunity to speak, Lord Charon. Though I'm grateful to be seeing you more frequently of late. May moonlight guide you. Another shipment already. Trade you. This should be possible. By will of night shall I confront my fiercest foes. So mote it be. Great Mother Gaia, I shall see my debt to you repaid.
I will.
Grandmother's recipe. Power to create. Now simmer away. Headmistress, I've a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say, relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we and Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? A powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth.
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Malinois. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Transmutation complete.
You really showed that Typhon, huh? How goes it with the never-ending torment stuff, now that you got that oat thing over there? Those nocturnal arms of yours, they must be having a great time.
The Arms of Night. They're reacting to the oath, I think. growing stronger as the testaments are carried out, drinking the very nightmares born of mortals' fear of the dark.
Now that is what I like to hear.
Pay tribute to me.
Should work.